here for Batsig last time, Team Batsig Esports. And it looks like he's actually going to switch positions with Bio and jump on the attack first. He landed 8 defensive rockets and the only successful attack round for the team. So Batsig switching things up. We see Thrice is playing very far back defensively. We can take a look overhead. This is more akin to what a lot of the NA teams did. Most European teams will post up a defender right behind where Kim's at right now.
Yeah, I actually do like the positions here a lot because you can cover, obviously, the front. You can watch that area that Kim just came through with one defender. You can watch the left side with one defender, and the far back right side has an entry as well. So defenders can actually watch all 3 directions. Kim already a little bit unfortunate taking up another prediction rocket there, and there's the third. It looks like Slowpoke already with all 3 defensive shots. That's how these European teams do it, I guess. Just one guy gets all 3 rockets every single time. But here we go. We've got Slowpoke actually attacking in now, so maybe he'll have a little bit of momentum. He did get a successful attacking round in the last game on Crossroads as well, so I do give him pretty good odds at taking a round here for Thrice.
And Kim is posting up at those greats that I had expected. And of course it is, you can get isolated there, but it's a pretty good opportunity to steal some quick defensive armor points there if you're able to land those shots.
All right, so also, yeah, another benefit there is if he has to turn his back to the 2 defenders back at the goal, as he does take an armor shot from Kim. Was Kim actually the one that posted up there? Oh, wow, Kim hitting him a second time from wherever he was, and Thrice finishing off. Actually getting finished off there by Deeks as he leaped onto the low ground. That was interesting because if Deeks didn't hit him there, he was going to have a struggle getting back up there. And is that a jump pad in the back right that I've never seen before? No, it's just rocks. I was like
one,
that'd be really interesting if that just flung you straight to the goal or something like that. There are still some things on these maps, even though they're kind of the older ones in the Shootmania pool, the more official maps. I still learn things about these maps pretty much every time we cast, different things that you can do using stamina to take advantage of the terrain. For Collided example, XP3 showed us a nice little route on there. The castle has a couple of interesting routes, and it looks like Deek's actually going to lose 2 armor already to Slowpoke, who is trapped inside that little fence.
That's right. There's just one armor point remaining, and that's all. So that's going to be all she wrote for that attacking round, and it is going to be, let's see here, Hoppus back on the attack, and I'm trying to come up with my best Slowpoke joke right now. Like, after the first defensive round, and then he attacked and failed, I was going to say, oh, he landed defensive rockets, but then I realized that joke would be a little bit niche, and no one would get it. So.
Yeah. Oh, well, you could say, hey, did you know Shootmania's in the alpha now? that's kind of Slowpokey, but he's not a slow bro, he's just a Slowpoke.
Okay, well, Hoppus now has managed to, or he did have an open shot, I should say, on a defender off to the left because all the defenders were convinced that he was around the side. Wasn't able to land it, though, and now has to start making his way back with a little bit worse position. He's just going to rush the point here and try and split the defenders.
All right, so it looks like TBE, Batsig Esports, is actually already prepared for this. They're going to send everyone down into the pit, so to speak, and just hide around those columns and the terrain. Hoppus not getting shot off. He does fire a horn to strike fear into his opponents, but they're actually going to rush him down. Now time is ticking down, and they know he only has a couple of armor left, so they finish him off. Blue wins the turn, and this is a little bit of a reversal from what we saw on Crossroads. It looks like every single round has been defensive so far, where on Crossroads we actually had 3 attacking rounds straight. So the lasers leaving something to be desired here. Maybe Batsig Esports chose this map because they are a bit stronger on defense.
This is a pretty good defensive map, though, I have to say. I like Svoboda going around the side there onto the high ground and just trying to pick off a couple long-range defensive prediction rockets, and then immediately bouncing back to the point when you know you're not going to be overexposed.
Yeah, so Svoboda actually nearly hitting Bio a couple of times there as well, and oh, here we go. He's on the run, but all the defensive players for Thrice taking their positions. That's one that's actually particularly effective, except for when you get shot really fast. It's really nice to be able to poke around there and just launch 2 or 3 rockets at a time. It can be really hard to progress up this ramp with the defender there. Oh, and actually Hoppus realizes it as well. He's going to take that spot. And only 1 armor remaining, 2 defenders though, and Bio gets eliminated by Svoboda to finish the round.
Okay, so once again, trading all defensive rounds so far, 3-2 right now is our overall score. And things are tied up, like we said. It is easier to score defensive points, much easier, as a matter of fact, than attack rounds, even if you have a quite good laser. So, you know, if Svoboda, though, is able to take an attack round here, that would put Thrice at a really, really nice advantage. But otherwise, things are pretty much tied up.
All right, so yeah, that's actually kind of scary for Team Batsig Esports because they attacked first. Thrice will basically get on map point if they do get to that extra round situation. So that is kind of tough, especially when you're already down on the map. And this is, again, everything on the line. This is only a single elimination tournament. Whoever loses here basically cannot earn a free trip to IPL5. They would have to basically spend their own money, make their own investment to be able to come to our $100,000 tournament in Las Vegas at the end of November. Svoboda attacking in now, already losing 2 points of armor. This is just a really tough map to be able to attack on, it looks like. Okay, good shot around the side, and that's a start of things, but there's only 6 seconds left, and he has to assault the point here in a second. He can't even fire twice, and can't get on the point in time either, and gets eliminated anyway. Man, I thought he had an open shot on the right there, but he was just so focused on the goal, he didn't even take a shot at it, and if he had missed, he would have been in trouble. So, tough decision there. It's really hard when you get to the end like that, so I feel like Batsig Esports and Thrice really need to just start rushing toward those defensive positions as quick as you can. Maybe even attacking from the right side might be better than what they continually do, which is move through these fence areas. You basically just need as much of this first 45 seconds where the goal is not open to be able to try and pick off defenders. Nice shot there. Very good patience from Kim. Let's see if he can keep it up without taking any armor loss here as we continue on. We are back up to our primary attackers again, and he's getting rushed down. A very aggressive play by Hoppus, but it works. It forces him off the point, and now Kim has to run all the way down to the bottom just to start making his way back up. Actually, I mean, he could have attacked from the right side again. They obviously would know he was there and be able to spam a lot of prediction rockets, but now he basically just costed survivability for time. And at this point, it's going to be really rough. The goal is open. Both defenders are ready for him, though. Hoppus and Slowpoke each picking off one more armor. Kim, with a very nice start there, could not follow through, though. Slowpoke is going to be attacking in now for Thrice. That's right, and we'll see what he can do here. He has had some pretty good defensive success, as we can see, landing 6 defensive rockets already. But you know what? A large part of that is because he's put himself in position to receive the attackers first as well. We've seen that the primary defenders, the ones that meet the attacker first, have actually had pretty good success at being able to ward them away from advancing further into the map. I don't even think we've had a single percentage of capture yet on the attack point. No one's even touched the cap since it got open, but we're off to a great start now for Slowpoke. He did have a successful round or two on Crossroads. There he goes. We finally put an attacking round on the board, and now suddenly Thrice is on a match point. Yeah, so Deeks actually has to land this round. I think he was the one who was in the same position last time, too. Had to take the round. Otherwise, actually, that's going to be all she wrote for Batsig in the entire tournament. Yeah, so Deeks, all the pressure on him once again. Let's see if he can find his laser, as Slowpoke just did for himself and for Thrice. If he can obviously get this attacking round done, they will move on into extra rounds. It looks like Hoppus, after missing that shot, Hoppus comes right back and lands that rocket. Wow, Deeks nearly takes the second one, so he is at a little bit of a disadvantage attacking in. Oh, very nice. Equals it up a little bit. 2 armors against 2 defenders. Only 1 defender left now. This could actually be really clutch here from Deeks. Okay, Deeks with 2 nice shots, but he still has to land a third. And so far, the defender was actually pretty aggressive about dropping some shots down around in the front, but we can see he's sitting on the point right now. Just a couple seconds left until it becomes capturable. Deeks now going to get on the point, and he lands the last shot. We still have not had a single percentage of capture. It's either been eliminations or, well, eliminations of defenders or attackers. All right, so Deeks actually evening things up here, but again, we mentioned this a little bit earlier. Now, since Hoppus and Thrice actually defended first, they're going to be on map point for the duration of the extra rounds here. So Thrice, if they take an attacking round, they will just win straight out. TBE does prevent that this time around, but if Team Batsig Esports captures the attacking round, if they do get a success, they still have to defend after that. So Thrice is in a position where they attack and it's over. Batsig Esports is in a position, if they attack, they still have to do some more work. Okay. Whoa, Bio just dumping or jumping in between those rockets there, and was able to avoid everything. Pretty good jukes on his part. Once again, Thrice is playing very far back. Svoboda did jump off to the side one more time just to be able to try and land some prediction rockets. Nothing, unfortunately, landing for him, though. Okay, so Bio making his way forward. Still no defenders open. Wow, good shot there from Bio. Very quickly centering it on him. Looks like Svoboda is in the back there. He is, yeah, Slowpoke is up as well. So neither player actually on the point right now. They don't want to give Bio any shots from that angle, so they're going to play behind that column and wait it out a little bit more. The capture is now open, so Bio has a chance to hop on there and do the ring around the Rosie. Unfortunately, with two defenders still standing in really good position, he's going to have to make something else happen, it looks like.
And he had an open shot, but unfortunately missed it. Couldn't get on the capture point even for our first 1% of the game. And it's a 6-5 now in favor of Thrice, but again, they still have to land that critical attack round in order to take the match.
Yep, and Svoboda might be the one to do it here. And the map, again, is called Fortress. It is a little bit more defensive-oriented. The castle is also one of those a little bit more defensive maps. I think Collided might be one of the more aggressive ones. Teams do seem to favor that map. Archways is kind of about 50-50, I'd say, but Fortress definitely with a little bit of a slant towards defense because they are on the high ground. Svoboda picks up a nice shot there. They are on the high ground, so they basically have vision of the attacker for most of the map, and Svoboda only one more defender left. He has an open shot. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Deeks gave him that open shot. That's good game and good match there. Thrice winning 2-0 to move on into the round of 32.